This is the glam that I did at House of CB today, and when I was editing the video I was going to cut it down to probably under 2 minutes, but the reality of it is this glam took 65 minutes to do, and there are so many steps that you wouldn't be able to see in a 2-minute video. This video won't be as aesthetically pleasing as a 2-minute videos, but this will show you some techniques that I use and hopefully you'll learn a thing or two. I saw a celebrity makeup artist do this technique a few years ago and I've done it ever since. To create the perfect eyebrow, it's not just about filling in the eyebrow in the right area, but it's also about highlighting the underneath of the brow to make it look super clean. For me, the more control I have over the product, the better the result is going to be. So having the right brushes makes all of the difference. I took the smallest amount of concealer and just dusted it right under the brow bone. I blended the rest of the product out on the eyelid and used it as an eyeshadow base. And yes, it will crease if I don't set it. So then I take a setting powder and I set it into place. Now I already know that I want the eye to be bronzy, so I actually used a deeper setting powder, which was a shade 3 of the Airbrush Flawless Finish powder from Charlotte Tilbury. This not only set the concealer but created a wash of colour on the eye. Before I do a liquid eyeliner, I like to use a kohl pencil just to etch out the shape on the eye to make sure I'm sure. Basically create a stencil for the liquid eyeliner. My most asked question is always eyes or base first. Now as a makeup artist, I'm always going to do the eyes first because if there's any fallout, it means that I can clean up before I start applying the foundation. It's not until I watch a video back that I realise I do so much blending. This makeup look, they did want the skin glowy, and Sabrina has such perfect skin that I like to take full advantage of that. So I put a thin veil of foundation on her. I used the Dior Backstage foundation, but really worked it into the skin. This may seem obvious, but when you're doing mascara, look at every single lash that you're coating. You can see here that I'm layering the mascara and then getting her to look at me so I can make sure that I've caught every single lash. A makeup artist taught me that early in my career, and trust me, it does make a difference. I usually like to take a concealer that's a couple of shades lighter to brighten the under eyes. This is also an easy way to achieve that snatched, lifted look. Now it was time to bronze up the skin. I wanted to add some warmth back in, so I took the Refy bronzer. I popped this on all of the areas that the sun would naturally hit to give that sun-kissed look. I had a few people ask me what my favourite blushes are in a recent Q&A, and if you are looking to get a new blusher, the Patrick Tar blushes are stunning. You actually get 2 blushes in there, so you get a cream blusher and a powder blusher. I'm yet to find someone that doesn't like this product, and I feel like every single makeup artist carries these blushes in their kit. As this was for the Valentines collection, I actually wanted to make this look a little bit more rosy, so I went in and added a Rare Beauty blush, which just made it feel a little bit more romantic. Now Sabrina was going to be shooting for a majority of the day, and I didn't want there to be any unflattering shine, so I just set through the centre of the face. I actually forgot how much I love the Laura Mercier translucent powder. Okay, for the lips, I use the Victoria Beckham lip pencil. I have over 100 lip liners in my kit, yet I always gravitate back towards the Victoria Beckham lip pencils. If you're ever by a counter, just go and swatch them because they will be the perfect colour for you. So here was a finished glam, soft, romantic, and perfect for Valentine's Day.